The mountain will still be there when you want to try again. You can climb it in your own time. Just love yourself till then. Hi guys, I just woke up again. I've been asleep pretty much since 10:30. I feel a bit pants. My chest is pretty crap. And I feel like really feverish. Which isn't great. I think Sophie's asleep at the moment. You didn't get to sleep till late last night. But it's now 4:30, nearly 5, I think. So, I think as soon as Sophie wakes up, we'll probably end up taking the girls out. But it's meant that we've completely failed with sorting the living room at the moment. I'll see how I am after we've taken them out and after we've had some tea, but currently it's been a pretty much of an epic fail of a day for getting things done. It's just one of those things that when you feel crap physically, it just really makes you drained and exhausted, and yeah, so not too brilliant at the moment, but I think we've got about 5 hours until we go back upstairs to start all my breathing treatments and medication again. But Alba's currently trying to get Sophie to fuss her. She's like ramming her head out under Sophie's hand like, "Mummy, come on, why aren't you fussing my face?" But obviously, feeling physically drained, it's obviously taking its toll mentally as well. And it just really makes me feel that I still don't have the support from my mental health team. And obviously I've gone through the emergency surgery stuff and been in hospital twice, and that's one of the biggest things that I struggle with, and I've got no support other than Sophie. So I think that's also taking its toll at the moment and making me struggle, but there's not really a lot that we can do about it. Hopefully eventually that I'll get the assignment of my new CPN will actually contact me and actually start supporting me, but for now it's just kind of getting me down, and my chest taking its toll as well. This means a lot of sleeping, but oh well, that's kind of our day so far. I think I've got some post, so I'll grab that after I've had a wee. So, welcome to our day. Sorry it's nothing too special. We'll see what we can do for you for the rest of the day. I've just taken the girls out a little bit, and I woke up a little bit, but in doing so, my chest is just like, I'm coughing a lot, and it's getting to the point that the amount that I'm coughing, it's hurting my throat, but I can't, like, the cough is just happening without me really being aware that it's happening, and it's making me feel shit, and I want to eat shit food, and chronic illness really sucks. But I've got 2 best friends, and the one best friend I met when I was in hospital, and we've become obviously very, very good friends. She's always there for us. She is just amazing, and she too is into craft stuff, and she does this neat, amazing foil printing, which I absolutely adore. But I don't have like a modern iPad. I think I've got like the first generation iPad, and I can literally just play Gummy Drop on it. It doesn't let me play anything else. And so obviously we can't get the software to do the foil prints, so I just keep buying from her. Her name's Jess, and the other day I saw a post on her Instagram, and it just really resonated to me, and I just had to buy it. And first of all, it came in this gorgeous paper, which I'm gonna have to find where she got it from, because that's just unreal, and I need to make envelopes out of that, like, paper. But I'll read it to you first, and then I'll show it you. So it says, if the mountains seem too big today, then climb a hill instead. If the morning brings you sadness, it's okay to stay in bed. If the day ahead weighs heavy, and your plans feel like a curse, there is no shame in rearranging to make yourself feel worse. If a shower stings like needles, and a bath feels like you'll drown, if you haven't washed your hair for days, don't throw away your crown. A day is not a lifetime, a rest is not defeat. Don't think of it as failure, just a quiet, kind retreat. It's okay to take a moment from an anxious, fractured mind. The world will not stop turning while you get realigned. The mountain will still be there when you want to try again. You can climb it in your own time. Just love yourself till then. I have no idea if I was blurry the whole way through that. Apologies if I was. And this is it. I mean, how gorgeous is this? I absolutely love it. Now we just need to find a place that we can read it every day to remind us that life can be shitty, which we already know, but you don't need to make yourself feel awful about it, and there's ways around it, and there's ways that you can deal with these obstacles. So I'm going to put a link to her Facebook page in the description, because she makes some gorgeous stuff, and we have quite a bit of her gorgeous artwork. So yeah, go check her out. It's called by Jess T. But yeah, like I said, I'll put a link in the description for you, and you can go check out all her amazingly great stuff. Sophie's currently just in the garden watering our teddy bear sunflowers that Pops gave to us, Sophie Dad, and some Indian cress and some ordinary sunflower seeds that we got from my friend, well, Sophie's friend as well, but my pen friend Anna. She lives in Finland, and she sent me the seeds of the flowers that she grew last year, which I'm actually quite surprised they managed to get through customs, the fact that there were seeds, and they could have been anything. Our customs isn't like Australia, not at all. And I think we've got peanut growing, I think, and that's on Sophie's dad as well. So yeah, she's going to do that. She's going to record it for you guys to see, so I'm going to put that in after this. But for now, we'll see you later.
So guys, we wanted to show you our plants and how well they're growing. But as you can see, some of them have been eaten. Some of them haven't, like this one, and those ones aren't too bad. I mean, that one's a little bit eaten, but those two are okay. And they were also in that propagator, and I've been trying to keep an eye on them to make sure that they don't dry out too much and don't flood. But it rained really bad yesterday, and it must have been coming down at quite an angle because it had all gotten in there and it had flooded them. So these little ones in particular were completely drowning. As you can possibly see, you might not be able to tell, but they are still really wet. So I had to obviously find out a way to move those ones out of the propagator, but still in the greenhouse. And so I tried balancing them, and I was just like, it's just not going to work, they're just going to fall. And so I pushed it down a little bit, and hey presto, it helps to squeeze out all the drowned fluid, which is helpful. And those ones, they're paper ones that you're supposed to be able to plant straight in the ground, or like the giant plant pot or whatever, but they're all being eaten by the snail, so I've had to, oh look, I put copper tape in there to see if that snail would come out of it, because they're not supposed to like copper tape, and he's just slid right up over the tape. So my attempt at saving our plants is not going to work. Stupid snails. So now I don't know what to do. I mean, luckily, that one's already dead, which is quite unfortunate, but that happened when Charlie was in hospital and I was staying with Mum and Dad. But look at it. They're not supposed to want to touch the copper. And yet he's just slid right on over there. Grr. So now I've got to try and figure out something else to do to save our plants. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck.
I bought Soph a forget-me-not wax seal stamp. 'Cause she's got this forget-me-nots is like a real meaningful thing linked with her granddad. So I thought, because of the price, I was either gonna get, hang on, you can get full stamps like this, or they unscrew. Some you can buy that are just like this to screw on, and you can just buy different handles. When it arrived today, they sent me this. And it's just like this tiny little coin. You can see the difference. And I'm like, how the hell is she supposed to use this? Because she can't, because you need to have the weight behind it to be able to make the imprint into the wax. But it conducts the heat, which is what makes it dry. So she can't push it with her finger because she'll burn herself.
Yep.
So I'm a little bit pissed, to be honest. So I know I've got 2 C's. So I'm going to attempt to super glue this to the bottom
It really is small, isn't it?
of this, in the hope that we can actually use it. like, proper fail. Okay, I'm doing it this way. So I managed to stick it on using super glue. What I did underneath, like I said, I had 2 C's, so I just filled the seal underneath with super glue and stuck this one on top, and I gave it a little test. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's get some actual light in there from the window. So yeah, it comes out really nicely. Yay. Explain to the people. Dixie, a minute.
Okay, down here.
Dixie, no. Enough.
Down here on the floor is a Tesco's voucher that
I threw in the tantrum yesterday.
Yeah, she threw it in a tantrum because they didn't have what it was.
No, it was because I couldn't find the
Oh yeah!
Dremel stuff.
Yeah, so she threw it in a tantrum because, you know, she could.
It was the safest thing to throw. It was paper.
Yeah. And Gizmo found it, and it was upside down, and Charlie was just like, I've got my Tesco voucher for shopping, Mum, and I'm Gizmo. And he was just like, and then you asked what he could buy, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I looked at it, and it's daffodils!
He found the daffodil voucher!
He's an Easter bunny! He's an Easter bunny!
Yeah, it's springtime.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Can I buy some now?
I want to eat the papers.
Yeah.
Mummy, I'm looking for you. What, Mum? Oh, okay. What are you looking at, Mum? Oh, this is intense. Did she do it? I think I'm a little bit tired.
I was gonna say, this left eye's like getting smaller and smaller.
I'm also a little bit wobbly. I think I might flop in a minute, Mummy. Mummy. Oh, I don't think you got it in the camera.
Oh, baby girl.
Mummy, I'm very tired.
Rest your head then. Rest your head.
Put the camera lower, Mum. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm okay with it.
Holding up my chin.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I can feel her eyes like blinking underneath.
That was exactly what she's doing.
Ugh.
So guys, a while ago Charlie bought me this cute little pen pal paper stuff. And like it was supposed to like make up into a booklet, and I finally made the booklet. I didn't do it completely how it's supposed to be because if you see on the picture, it's supposed to look like that. But the pictures that is the front cover bit, they're actually double-sided with different pictures on each side, and I like them. So we're gonna like put ribbon through them and have them so that we can see both sides instead. But this is my front. Yep, we got that on camera. And then you undo the bow. Oh, how rude. And then ta-da! How cute is this? It's so beautiful. Oh, look. Envelopes. I really thought I put that upside down then. I didn't. It's fine. And then look in here. There's envelopes of different colours and patterns. And then there's another set. And then under here, these are circular stickers with this really cool shiny pattern on, which you can use to seal up the backs of the envelopes. And there's a little pencil holder. Look how pretty it is. And then this is the writing pad. These are the two pictures that they tell you to put on the front and the back. Obviously they expect you to put like the shiny side out. So there's one of them. But on the back it looks like this, which is also really gorgeous. And then there's that one, which on the back looks like that, which is also really gorgeous. So hence they're going to be putting ribbon in it to make it into a picture that we can see. And for the writing paper, there's different styles of this as well. It's just like a little like pad. But there's that one which is super cute. They just got married.
Great finds on eBay.
Yay! Yep, we heard that too.
I'm finished.
Okay. That one's really nice. I'll take pictures of these so that we can show you better, because they look they don't look as good on camera, like not in like the light. And my aiming skills are a bit shocking. Apologies. But how cool is this? And then literally just pop that. Whoa, pickle! Sorry guys, that was Dixie's fault. But literally, yeah, and then you just close it back up. And I put one there as well, because I thought that, like, if you were to have a book, you'd have like the front cover, and you'd have like the title at the top, and then like on the back you'd have like the barcode. So I just thought that was cute, just, you know, me being me. But yeah, so, and then you tie up the bow and hey presto, writing set.
Yeah?
That's your own fault, darling. Don't catch in my milkshake disaster. Gentle. Well done, Albert.
Oh, careful!
That was a bit much.
Gentle.
Gentle.
She's getting braver, guys.
Oh, that's not
All of the wax seal stuff's now everywhere. Last night, what Sophie and I did is I got Alba to sit here, and Sophie put Gizmo inside her little curved nus, and we think that might have been the little bit to just like reassure Alba that everything's okay. Like it was just a one-off, and literally he hugged her, he climbed on her, and everything was perfect again.
I was okay with it.
Yeah. Excuse Soph's ass.
Why are you showing them my
I'm
hair?
not.
Well, at least warn me so I can move. That was atrocious.
There's a big bit of cauliflower just behind the gate. And
oh, really? Oh.
now look at him, and I was like, I can't reach it, so I'm going to sit and stare until I get given it. And I'm Dixie, and I'm going to just watch Mummy pick up all of this wax seal stuff.
Are you showing them me again?
Yeah, but I had to move quickly because it looked like your tits are falling out.
Yeah. They're not.
Oh, now it's Pickle's turn.
I want that piece rotten.
I do love that these girls love their veggies. Oh, I had a halo, then a necklace. Oh, Mummy, are you getting it for us? Bum.
That poor vlog.
Oh, Mummy, you're too good to us. Dixie always has to go to her bed.
Cheat you out a bit.
Give her back the Gizmodo.
Sorry, boy.
She can, but...
Good girl.
And me, Mum.
And who? Guess
No,
what?
as in Pickle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Dixie can't go back to her bed now because she can see the... And the reason why Soph just gave Alba a huge chunk and Pickle only a very small bit is because unless it is that size, Dixie will not take it.
And she won't eat. She won't eat the same size amount shredded up into smaller pieces. She just won't eat that much.
No, you could break it all up into little pieces and put it on the floor. She'll refuse to touch it, and it's got to be given to her at the smallest side, like towards her, and it's got to be pointing that way. It can't be pointing this way. She is a very, very fussy girl. Like, if she was a child, I would be like going completely bonkers right now with how specific things have to be for her. Like, if she was a human form, I would be convinced that she either had OCD or autism or something along those lines. She is that particular, and things have to be done in such a certain way.
And she doesn't like touching things with her hands.
Nope, not at all. She's like, if you put something on her hand, she'll be like, "Don't touch me, Mum."
Yeah.
But we've grown up with her like it, and that's okay. The reason why I picked up the vlog is I just remembered I showed Soph a second, well,
Come in.
before tea,
Thank you.
which we were really bad. We had takeaway. I think it's just because I just feel so crap.
Your fault.
And like even now I'm freezing cold, but it's really not.
It's really hot, in fact.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I picked up the camera was I was showing Soph before tea someone on our local estate. You know, we go around litter picking, and we did a post a little while ago that we turned and said about all the the litter that was at the entrance of our estate, like all the cans of alcohol and things like that. Someone posted a picture of, God, it was probably about 10 alcoholic cans and
Can I lie down then?
a few alcoholic bottles
No.
all on the floor, saying
Can I lie down?
today's collection by the entrance, because obviously we've not been litter picking in a while because of me and this emergency surgery, then the scare that I might have needed to go back to surgery, and then the recovery's just taken it out of me. So she posted a picture and someone said maybe we should contact the council and see if they could put a bin at the entrance to see if that makes a difference, but of course people would need to actually put it in the bin. And the woman that posted the picture of all these alcohol cans replied to this woman's comment and said, "Oh, these were in the bin. I took them out because they should have been recycled." So there's at least two issues with this. A, she's putting her hand in a public bin, pulling alcoholic cans out, which is not. I'm not saying all people that drink alcohol have a higher risk of having a bug, like, but most, when it's cans like this, majority of the time it's sometimes like a homeless person or someone who dabbles in a bit of like drugs as well, and the risk is higher.
Especially seeing as, like, if you are drinking that much alcohol, your immune system's going to be down anyway.
Yeah.
So you're going to have less.
And it was, I'll see if I can get a picture of the type of bin that it is. And we actually took a picture next to that bin in the newspaper, for the newspaper, because I was getting fed up with going around Launceston and not being able to get anywhere, or like without running through poo, because it was just ridiculous.
It's got a bird closure on it,
Yeah,
to prevent like birds from getting food out of it and stuff, so she would have had to have like pushed it, and it's hard, it's not easy to push.
so, yeah, you cannot see then into the bin. It's a dog poop bin. It's a general bin next to like the bus stop, but obviously like there's the risk that she could have harmed herself, but she's specifically taken it out of the bin and moaned about recycling when actually somebody's actually used the bin.
Yeah, they've actually put it in a bin instead of just chucking it on the ground. And
which, when we did the post on the estate's Facebook, every can that we showed was literally just dumped on the floor. We didn't take anything out of bins. If it's in the bin, it can stay in the bin. But She took it out to moan about it being litter. And it's like, well, it's not.
No.
You've just gone bin rummaging. The girls are play fighting outside, and I think they've either hit a bin, like a flower pot, or there's like we got a bin out there, or they've hit the fence or the gate. Either way, they're having fun. I've also just read on the news that this weekend is supposed to be a bit of a downpour, but more for the northeast and the eastern side of the UK. And then we're going to have a really bad heat wave next week.
Great.
It's fantastic.
We've got to spend in the car going to Truro.
Which is the other end of Cornwall. Fantastic. No, it'll be alright. I'll come with, and then what we'll do is we'll do what we normally do is I stay in the car and we open up like all the doors and I stay with the girls. Because otherwise they're going to be stuck in the house on their own. And it's bad enough if it wasn't hot, but with the heat as well. Because we're a corner house, we got 3 sides that has windows, and it is just a sun trap. So I would hate to have to leave the girls.
Even with the fan going, it's not ideal, is it?
No, not at all. And obviously we wouldn't want to leave it running whilst we're not here. So, such fun. I don't think we've got anything else planned this evening. I'm going to do some engraving and some pen paling potentially.
Yeah, I was thinking I might potentially do some pen paling.
Yeah.
I need to get them done because they've been since before the surgery.
I've got 6 replies to do, and I've got a new one to start, I think.
You got another pen pal?
Maybe.
I want another one. I think that one of mine isn't replying, so...
Earlier on, I forgot, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it now. Sophie sat in the reading nook, and I was sat here, and I was like, Sophie, look at this. And she was like, alright?
I think I had a dream.
Yeah. She was like, what, your jaw's moving like an old lady? And I'm like, no, my glasses. I was moving my glasses without touching my hand, with it with my hands. So let's see if I can do it. I can smell mud.
Yeah, I'll keep standing in it. Oh shit, man.
Okay, so we can do this. Oh. That was, oh, that's the eyebrow now.
We've ever done. See guys, look at her jaw. The glasses aren't even moving, are they?
Yeah.
I don't think the people want to sit there staring at you doing that for very long, babe.
I mean, I know I can move my ears because Sophie thinks it's funny. If you can move your ears like this, let us know.
It's weird. But then, to be fair, you can move both eyebrows. I can only do that one. I can't do the other one unless they're together.
I wonder if it's got something to do with my extra skin. Like my stretchy skin.
I don't think so. Amy can do all of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, being able to move each ear separately to be able to move my glasses, it really made me chuckle earlier. All the sad things in our life.
That really is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't do it. You can stop now.
I don't know why my jaw moves though. Well, I think we'll end the vlog here today because we got a lot of footage, and we've got nothing else planned.
Yep.
So thanks for coming on our day with us.
Yay.
And see you tomorrow, guys.
Good evening, everyone.
Good night. Saturday, May 11th. Returning. Then Samuel said to all the people of Israel, "If you want to return to the Lord with all your heart, get rid of your foreign gods and your images of restoreth? Turn your hearts to the Lord and obey him alone. Then he will rescue you from the Philistines. Sometimes our relationship with God is a little frayed. That's when we need to look at our surroundings, the things that may be standing between us and him. The judge, priest, and prophet Samuel gave God's people 3 points to consider to find their way back to God. The first was to get rid of their foreign gods and images. The second was to turn back to God with all their hearts. The third was to serve and obey him alone. Then, and only then, would God come to their rescue. Consider reviewing where you are with God. Using these 3 points, what things or images, TV, internet, money, status symbol, iconics, etc., are you trusting to save you other than God? With how much of your whole heart are you turning to him, seeking his presence? Who or what are you obeying or serving? Societal norms, family mores, religious traditions, other than God. Once you wholeheartedly turn to the true God, obeying him alone, you will find God's mighty voice, thundering into your life and yourself being rescued. I'm wholeheartedly returning to you and you alone, Lord. Rescue me.